They're like, we're building a fast and cheap blockchain, and payments is obviously an important use case. Payments that come and help us figure it out. So
how did you actually meet them?
So Mike Dudas is a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I pinged Mike and I'm like, hey, I want to see what the hell's going on in this crypto space. And he's like, you should talk to Solana. They're going to be big. And he said it with conviction. So I'm like, all right, I believe you, Mike.
Mike is, he's a good dude. I like him.
He's a great friend.
Yeah, he's good peeps.
Yeah.
All right. How did that was that like, so that would have been, you would have had a Soulflare as your first wallet, or Solette. No, you went Soulflare.
No, so when I joined, Phantom had existed, but it was like brand new.
I remember when they launched.
There was a few other wallets. I think Soulflare. I think it was called Soulflare then.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Phantom was the one that I first had, and I latched onto it because the great UX and UI. In fact, I think I remember before I had even started, my daughters were doing a bake sale, or selling cookies on the street to raise charity, and I put in a little QR code because in my mind I was like, this is how payments is going to work.
Yeah.
But on our street in Oakland, I was literally the only one giving them donations. So
you were eating all the cookies
and eating all the cookies. Yeah.
Hey.
So it's like somebody needs to send me money. I'm a business or a contractor or just a person, and getting money cross-border with a stablecoin is dead simple. The beauty about cards like Cast or platforms like Rain are that they can work with the fintechs and issue you a card. So let's say you're an engineer in Argentina, and you work with a company in the US.
I don't know if you remember Decaf.
Oh, yeah. So that's the other thing. So one is like getting payments. The other is just dollar access, providing...
Because not everyone's in crypto yet.
Yeah. So whether it's like the contractor getting paid out much faster and, not having to hold a local inflationary currency, or somebody who's just doesn't have access to the bank. It's like happening. It's not theoretical. There are apps like Decaf are doing this.
So we've seen a lot of, one of the great things about Solana is the move fast, break things culture.
Yeah.
But consumer-facing apps, whether they are great or not, they come out V1 right away and they at least work.